the real test comes.
Round 10 of the Formula Renault Championship. Lights about to come on with Thomas Hilkemer. Maiden pole position for him. For Manor, teammate Lewis Williamson gets away well. Great start from Marlon Stockinger in third position. The CRS boys swapping places. But Lewis Williamson. Oh, Williamson it is that leads down.
And it's a problem, I think.
Hilkemer
Off the line.
Oh, no.
Either a drive shaft or some sort of drive problem.
Dear, oh dear.
What a great shape for Thomas Hilkemer. As through the back there comes the 22 car of lane. And oh, well. That is such a massive. Oh wow, that was one of the Vedette cars taking a shortcut through. Oh no, is that Alex Lynn? Couldn't see who that was.
It's one of the Vortex, isn't it? For sure, yeah.
Couldn't quite see the number of the car. 6. If it was number 6, it's David McDonald that had the big spin there. Joe Crook there. Oh, 36, Alex Lynn.
Well,
sorry, we're hearing in our earphones a 6 and a 36. It's like bingo going on there. But it was definitely 36 of Alex Lynn. Well, nowhere near as bad as the shunt that he had on the Saturday at Alton Park, but it is Lewis Williamson who took his first victory on the Saturday at Alton Park just a couple of weeks ago after looking so strong at Brands Hatch when he was looking very good for a victory and spun the penultimate corner when he was leading. Absolutely devastating. Of course, they only had one race at Brands Hatch because of the weather. But look at what's happening with the rest of the pack. Who's coming through? Who's looking strong party for the football? The other night everyone was there watching the World Cup with them, and
CRS cars going through. Lewis Williamson, the fastest man on the first fly, 1:18.032 for the race lead. Tamas Palkis still there ahead of Tom Blomqvist, and Tamas, a good overtaker, as we know in these cars, will now try and hunt down Chris Dedulu, but it's not someone that he's raced against before, Christo.
Jackson Tony Shaw from Manor Competition said that we were confident we could have had a Manor 1, 2, 3, 4, which certainly, on the evidence of what Milroy had done on the previous session earlier in the day, then certainly that would have been a likely outcome. But certainly it seems to be Manor have got it all hooked up very well, as have A-Tech Competition, but at the moment CRS are the guys that are doing the best job with Lewis Williamson. And after the race he had yesterday, when he went off quite early in the race coming out of the chicane and bounced his way right the way back down, did some great overtakes to work himself back up to a very hard-earned 11th place. But that's about all you can do from the back, really. And Yellowly, you mentioned as well, he also got turned around at the hairpin early on in the race. Oh, big sideways there from Tingle. And he lost a load of positions as a result. Yeah,
Tingle just catching the curve a little bit strangely there. There goes Nick Yellowly, number 12, still coming under pressure from Ollie Milroy in car number 1. Change of team, of course, at the last round for Ollie Milroy, but still out front. It's Lewis Williamson for Manor Competition on lap 5 that still leads 1:18.4 for him. His teammate Ollie Milroy setting the lap record for these cars yesterday. Fastest lap on his way to second position in yesterday's race. Williamson well down the road at the moment, 2.382 seconds ahead of Marlon Stockinger, the young Philippine driver, still there in second position. Will Stevens is third for Manor, then Chris Dedulu coming under pressure from Palkis and Blomqvist. Let's just
shame to see Victor going. He's just starting to make a bit of progress, but you know, sometimes that's what's the best thing. A change is as good as the rest, as they say. But at the moment, Lewis Williamson, the only change we're seeing is as to how big the gap is. It seems to be just getting an ever bigger gap. Seems to be dealing with it extremely well. Chris Dedulu, lap times wise, is lapping slightly quicker than Stevens ahead of him, and a couple of tenths slower than Stockinger. Let's have a look this time. 2.5 seconds the gap as they cross the line. Williamson crosses the line now. 2.3. So
Milroy going through. Now we take a look at the leader. Look how far he is ahead. He's already at Tower, the race leader, Lewis Williamson. 2.779 seconds clear of Marlon Stockinger. Then Will's 55 in 10th position. And just a lap and a half or so to go here around Croft Circuit. And Yellowly possibly done enough to hang on to that position at the moment. Still out front, Lewis Williamson. Now the gap goes above 3 seconds for the first time for Williamson. Out front from Stockinger. Will Stevens in third place. Ricky Christodoulou still in fourth. There's Tamas Palkis in fifth position. The black car coming under pressure from Tom Blomqvist as they come into the complex. They're really starting to have a look and have a go into the hairpin. Blomqvist on the inside. He's got the inside line. Tom Blomqvist is through and demotes the championship leader.
What a very good move by Tom Blomqvist. He just dummied Palkis into outbraking himself there. Just put his nose inside and avoided tangling wheels, and fair play to Palkis as well. He just gave him enough racing room. That was a very, very clever bit of racing by Tom Blomqvist. Watch this. Ducks one side, ducks the other. I don't think Palkis is expecting it as a tiny look-up. Just finds enough room and gets the drive. Expert stuff. Well done.
So Tom Blomqvist then up into fifth position. Is he going to be able to catch Ricky Christodoulou? I think he's too far to do anything about Christo. He's going to be the leading CRS driver, and of course the benchmark really is how well you race against your teammates. So Palkis down to sixth position. Good championship lead. I think he's still going to come out of this one in the lead of the championship. He'll just want to, his position, he'll be disappointed with that, I guess. It's going to be something, but through he goes, goes Mick Lyons in 7th position. Then Harry Tinknell, who seems to have extinguished the challenge from David McDonald at the moment in the number 6 car. But the leader, Lewis Williamson, onto his last lap here around Croft Circuit. That's
quite a good situation for Will Stevens as well, because that gives him a little bit more points-wise as a close down on Palkis. But Williamson has been absolutely superb.
Here we come. We're used to seeing fast young drivers called Lewis win races, but this time it's Lewis Williamson. Checkered flag for him. Lewis Williamson wins the race. Stockinger is going to be second, a win and a second for him this weekend. Fantastic for the young Philippine driver. Will Stevens takes third. Lewis Williamson, really, you've got to say, did everything right there. Spare a thought for Thomas Hulkemer, who couldn't get off the line from pole position. Disappointment for him, but joy for the team at Manor Competition, and Lewis Williamson that takes the win, and he's rightly delighted with that. Good performance from him. Stockinger, good weekend. Have we seen the arrival of Stockinger? We know that ATEC Grand Prix very competitive, and now we've seen different drivers coming through.
Yeah, well, Palkis has been the man so far. We saw at Rockingham the potential of all three, with Stockinger on the podium as well, and Yellowly at one point looking like he was going to join them. So clearly they've got the cars hooked up and working well. Stockinger's really driving superbly, has done this weekend. Always fantastic marshals supporting everyone and making sure that everyone's nice and safe out there. But for ATEC and for Stockinger, a superb weekend. But for Williamson, that was stunning, wasn't it?
Yeah, wins by 3.079 seconds. And that's going to help his championship. Remember, came into this race down in 5th position, 174 points. So that's going to close him up to Harry Tinknell. And the results will be with us very shortly here. Williamson then taking that win. Stockinger second, Will Stevens in third. Returnee Ricky Christodoulou takes 4th position, but ahead of him, confirmation of Lewis Williamson's win from Marlon Stockinger and Will Stevens completing the podium. Behind Christodoulou in 5th position was Tom Blomqvist. Great manoeuvre seeing him past Tamas Palkis in the closing stages. Mick Lyons 7th ahead of Harry Tinknell, then David McDonald and Rob Foster-Jones. Tamas Palkis in the championship standings still there, but the lead cut back just a wee bit there. Will Stevens in 2nd position from Lewis Williamson. Tom Blomqvist in 4th place. Harry Tinknell 5th from Ollie Milroy. Then it's Marlon Stockinger, Nick Yellowly, David McDonald in 9th and Rob Foster-Jones in 10th.